Now, one of the things that we know as per yesterday's video is that Neo battery swapping stations help stabilize the grid or the power grid, right? Now, today we just read some news coming from Chengdu which indicate that Neo will be cutting their battery swapping service fee from 35 RMB to 18 RMB, and that is between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. and thereafter from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. they are going to increase that service fee from 30 to 35 RMB. This 35 RMB equates to roughly around $5, and the 18 RMB it equates to $2.50 around there. So Neo, in other words, they are going to reduce their service fee on their battery swapping stations between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. from $5 to $2.50, and from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. they are going to increase that to $5, which shows you that Neo, this strategy, what they are trying to do here in Chengdu is that they are trying to stabilize the grid, right? So this is one of the things, or this is something that we discussed a lot about yesterday, how Neo is able to use their battery swapping station to stabilize the grid, because the times where you see a demand of power so high, Neo is able not to charge the batteries during that time. But when there is surplus of power, or when there's not much of a demand in power, then Neo is able to efficiently utilize that power and charge their batteries, which is something that, like I said, it is pretty exciting. So I don't know what might be happening at Chengdu to result Neo in opting for this, but I think it has to do with grid stabilization. I think so, and it is for this reason that battery swapping stations, it is a technology that so many of the countries, at the end of the day, they will see its effectiveness in stabilizing the grid. I mean, over and above this, we have to know that the world is shifting towards EV cars, right? It is in a transition from gas cars into full electric vehicle cars, and that will come with so much demand of electricity needed to power those EV cars. And Neo has got a plan. Because of the too much demand that might come of electricity, Neo battery swapping station is able to be used to stabilize the grid. The time where there is a high demand of power needed, Neo is able to reserve and not charge the batteries in the battery swapping station and wait for that time until at least the demand goes down, and then it is that time when we see them charging the battery inside the battery swapping stations. This is something that, of course, we read or we also discussed yesterday, and to see today Chengdu offering these good incentives for those people that go and do battery swap somewhere between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. It is something that is pretty good, right? Because it encourages people to go and swap their batteries in their car during the period where power is not needed that much, where the power demand is so low, because most of the people are sleeping around that time. So this whole thing made me thought about I mean, people are sleeping around that time, and obviously there are not many people on the road driving their new cars. And to see this initiative made me to, of course, start thinking about the technology that Neo has launched, right? I mean, this is the technology where you are able to send your car to a battery swapping station and come back maybe to the parking bay or parking spot, depending on which one is available, and come back and park itself back at a parking spot. This is something that we have seen Neo demonstrating, and it made me wonder if you know that you are going to be sleeping between maybe 12 a.m. and 6 a.m., then what you can just do, you can just easily send your car to a Neo battery swapping station, and it comes back around that time. As you are sleeping, your Neo car leaves your house and comes back to obviously the house after completing a battery swap. But of course, Neo has not showed how long, or in terms of range, how effective can that technology be. What we have seen is that close to a battery swapping station, Neo is able to go in and out of the battery swapping station by itself, while the owner maybe is busy with a meeting, buying coffee, which is something that is pretty decent, pretty good, right? And I can tell you that though maybe at this very moment I'm doing this video, NIO might not be able to enable the users to send their cars to battery swapping stations from their homes. One thing for sure that I can tell is that that technology is coming. I don't think we can even go over 2 years without seeing that happening onto the NIO car. So this is a technology that you can expect coming from NIO, because they are already perfecting, or they've already perfected the technology where you can send your car close to a battery swapping station. You can just park your car next to a battery swapping station and leave your car, the car, when its time arrives of it going to a battery swapping station or complete a battery swap, it does that by itself without you being present. And you find the car, or by the time you come back, and your car has got a battery that is fully charged, which is something that is pretty exciting. So I'm happy, I'm excited. All this that NIO is doing, I think it's leading towards massive success. I mean, imagine 2 years later you are able to send your car to a NIO battery swapping station wherever you are. It drives itself, it goes there, complete a battery swap, and comes back to you. Imagine you're able to do that. This is something that I think it's out of this world, and already NIO has started demonstrating the progress they've made onto this, which is something that it's pretty amazing. So I just thought I'd just give you this quick updates. Tell me what you think. I'm very happy, I'm excited. I mean, once again, NIO, it is showing to us that indeed they are doing whatever they can to make sure that they just don't offer good services to their customers, but they help countries stabilize energy, stabilize the grid, which is something that of course is pretty exciting. It's amazing, and it is for this reason that I continue investing onto the NIO stock. Otherwise, do your own due diligence before you buy this stock, as this stock can be quite volatile, and therefore it requires you to have done some due diligence so that at least you are comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.